Hey there, Scorpio. I mixed or I switched stuff around. I don't know if this is going to be helpful to you or not. I just felt like maybe we should do something a little different, a little switcheroo, and see how you guys like this setup. Just because, I don't know, I got bored. And I would like for you to be able to see the cards. I know that can be helpful for some people. So I just figured let's do that instead. Pardon me, it's like, well, I don't know why it would matter to you. It's so fucking hot right now. Like, it's super hot. Ugh. Yeah. Anyways, so I am going to go ahead and let's see if we can move this down a little bit. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But I want to go ahead and do your reading for the midpoint of June 2019, Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and anybody else who's dealing with a Scorpio, so cross watchers included. And one thing that I do want to mention too is that I have been drawn for some reason to use the romance angels, and I don't know why. And so, because I don't really honestly like them very much, but they are what they are, and I'm going to go ahead and use them. So, yeah. Let me get a good shuffle in here for you, Scorpio. Come on. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. June 2019. Mid-June 2019. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay, Scorpio. All right, here we go. Show me energies present for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, June 2019. June 2019, Scorpio. Okay. So the Ace of Swords is essentially an energy where we are not communicating, where we don't have all of the truth, all of the answers to a situation, where somebody could be lying to us, where we could be lying to ourselves and blinding ourselves, putting blinders on in a situation that may need us to look deeper into it. It is not having clarity, not knowing what's going on. So that's the main issue of this. That's not the greatest. The Page of Cups in reverse is the obstacle. So this is basically an energy where we are in our hearts, in our emotions, but it's somebody who can also be, when I say that, I mean that, oh God, how do I say that? So basically this energy that I'm feeling is more so of somebody who is emotionally distraught, somebody who is hopeful, yet emotionally disrupted. I think that is very frustrating energy, and for you to be in that energy, I could definitely see how this could perpetuate this cloudiness. This almost feels to me like we're waiting for something. We're hoping for some sort of other understanding of the situation, and we're hoping for honesty, truth, communication, possibly an apology, some sort of clarification of things, an emotional outpouring. Yet it's like we are not receiving anything. The information isn't coming, and it's causing us to remain in this stagnancy. It's like an emotional blockage. Okay. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pull in a romance angel because that's what I'm feeling I need to do. So is this going to preside over this reading? What is this about? Show me the romance angel that needs to come out. Which one needs to come out? Show me for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and cross watchers for Scorpios. So you have heart-to-heart conversations and express your love. And if you notice the way that these cards fell out, they fell out on their sides. So oftentimes when cards fall out on their sides, it's kind of indicative of energy where somebody's waffling, somebody's not certain about how they want to go around something, or go around something, like not communicate through it, not be crystal clear, go around something. It's almost like somebody is not certain how to do it, and so they're how do I say that? They're mode of operation is to not do anything at all. Okay. So I'm going to put these here, up here. I don't know if you can't see those, can you? Oh, maybe you can see that. Okay. So yeah, it's like somebody is waiting to hear something from someone. The other person needs to communicate here, needs to have a heartfelt conversation through expressing their love. I feel that somebody here has been waiting to communicate something and it's not coming through. And that's kind of sad, you know. You need to communicate yourself, Scorpio. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the Chariot in reverse at the base of this reading. Essentially energy where nothing's moving. You know, everything is stuck. People are out of balance. Somebody's out of balance. The Chariot talks about moving forward towards a successful outcome once we have done the work within ourselves, once we've balanced out our energy, once we've communicated and balanced out energies with other people that are essentially integral to our situations. Here, we have somebody who is afraid to communicate, somebody who's afraid of their emotions and feelings. This may be somebody who is severely depressed, somebody who has emotional upheaval in their life on multiple levels, which causes them to want to maintain silence, to want to maintain not communicating. There's a fair amount of imbalance here with this card. You know, we have the Chariot, the black, the white, the Anima, the Animos. It's basically yin-yang, back and forth, polarized energy. But it's talking about bringing balance. When this card is in reverse, there's not very much movement here, you know. This is a card of automobiles, so stalled cars, broken wheels. But in life lessons, especially as this is a major arcana, it's a larger energy that we have to learn. These types of things, it feels like this person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, or whomever's watching this, it feels like this type of energy, this disarray, almost feels like somebody here this is the way that they operate, and it's now time for a change, and they may not be ready for that. And I feel that this is necessary, but it's like that person is stuck. So let's continue on. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, strength. So in the recent past or past, however you want to look at it, I'm doing a Celtic cross here. Leo energy, Leo, Cancer, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But with the strength in the past, you know, it's almost as if this person that you're dealing with, they could have been dealing with the Leo and not communicated any of that, which may have caused things to stall, which is the reason for heartfelt communication. That doesn't have to be the exact reason, though. I feel here too, that may be for some of you. I feel here, though, with the strength card in the recent past, this communicates to me more about somebody's ego, somebody's pride, somebody having a very big ego and full of pride, you know, somebody who doesn't communicate because they feel like they don't have to. Somebody who's very, I don't know, too big for their britches in a way. Show me the present energy for this reading for Scorpio. So you have the Fool in reverse. So here, with the Fool in reverse, it's like we have energy where things are not moving. We've got the Chariot and the Fool in reverse. So there's no movement towards a new beginning. There's just stagnancy. And if it's almost as if there were to be movement towards something new here, you would have to have communication. But because this person is so far removed within themselves and from the situation, this may have taken place a long time ago. It feels like somebody's just holding on because it's like you need the clarity, express your love, healing conversations. What is this? Heart-to-heart conversations. You can tell how much I watch or use the romance angels. But yeah, it feels like if they were to go into this, it would be not a wise decision. The Fool in reverse is somebody who is reckless, somebody who goes after what they want with without care. It's just kind of like reckless abandon. They don't really care much. And so that can become very difficult for people that want something solid and real. If you have somebody that is emotionally immature and operating from a place of immaturity on an emotional level, that's not going to get you the best communication. That's not going to get you honesty, and if you were to go in this, and I think that this is twofold here, if you were to go in this direction as far as like a present wanting to go into a new relationship, a new situation with this person, it would be ill-advised. This is having no footing. This is having no trust in somebody. This is somebody who's reckless, somebody who will just be in and out. This is reminding me of the Knight of Wands energy. Show me the upcoming future energy. So you have 3 cards popping out. 2 cards. Okay. So, okay, well, that's good then. In this future energy, you have the High Priestess in reverse with the 3 of Cups here. It's interesting energy just because, and the Death card at the bottom of the deck in reverse here. This energy with the High Priestess in reverse for the upcoming space, this is talking about communication, as far releasing secrets, things that have been held under lock and key for quite a while. It likely has something to do with third-party situations or people that they have been dealing with. And I feel that that's likely what this non-communication is. I mean, most definitely. It just feels like there's somebody who's bottled up and they can't move forward, because of what they've been doing. They may have been with a fire sign. They don't have to be. But it feels like something may be coming up here. Somebody may be communicating in the future. So let's see what we have as your energy, Scorpio, or whomever's watching this. What's your present energy here? Your emotions. So we have the Lovers in reverse. So the Lovers in reverse, Gemini energy, and there you are, Scorpio, at the bottom of the deck, King of Cups. The Lovers in reverse is basically a card where we have made a decision, where we have chosen something. We've chosen between 2 lovers, 3 lovers. We've chosen which direction we want to go in now. We've chosen to communicate here. We've got the Ace of Swords in reverse as the main obstacle, but here in the near future, we have the High Priestess in reverse, which is communicate. Well, it's not necessarily communication, but it indicates communication in regard to opening up what is necessary to heal a situation, opening up about a communication regarding third-party situations, extracurricular activities. So what's coming towards Scorpio? Okay, that was quick. So Judgment in reverse. So with the Queen of Swords now at the bottom of the deck. Judgment in reverse. So this is basically, since it's coming toward you, this could go 2 ways, I feel. Since it's coming towards you, I feel that this person that you're dealing with, I feel that they're emotionally distraught, okay? I feel that they have, they're imbalanced and what they're doing is foolish. The communication seems to be coming from somebody who's emotionally immature, who has basically created a lot of blockage in their life in regard to communicating and feeling and experiencing people on the whole. It also feels like somebody here is used to these type of situations where they bring other people into things. You may have been dealing with somebody who, well, it wasn't their intention to be a total asshole. They may have just been kind of, I'm picking up a very big player energy here, somebody who is kind of sowing their oats, somebody who, did what they wanted. And yeah, not the easiest type of energy to deal with, but it is what it is, and if this situation resonates with yours, well, then this may be your reading. If it doesn't, it's not your reading. Now, with Judgment in reverse, though, too, this is also telling me that the person coming towards you, this is where you're like, this is not in my best judgment to maintain connection with you, not in my best judgment to use this. This may have been a situation where you may have been shut out in the past, where things were imbalanced before and went out of balance quite quickly. If somebody just kind of X'd you out, they may have unwisely judged you, harshly judged you, and chose somebody else. But it feels like now that other person, if this is the person, it feels like that person is now in the past. And there's been so much of a hiccup that it's difficult to get over here and actually make something happen. So, Scorpio, let's go ahead and hopes, concerns, fears. You have the Five of Wands in reverse. And that's good. I mean, that's if that's a hope, or a concern, or it could be, just kind of a worry, whatever it is. I feel that this is just hopeful of having communication that isn't, rife with problems. I feel that too, it's necessary for you to understand that you have options. You don't have to maintain this connection. I'm curious. I'm going to pull cards for the express your love and heartfelt communication, heart-to-heart communications. I'm going to pull cards for everything here, but it just feels like we're hopeful to not have conflict with somebody anymore. And if that's actually just the end of a situation where it's like, ugh, I've just waited and there's no point here. There's no point to maintain this. I feel here too that this person may be fearing this energy. They may fear that this is what's happening, that there's no more desire to maintain the connection. Show me more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, final card, you have the Tower. So the Tower is basically things completely breaking down. This is essentially leveling things out so you can have a fresh start. When you have a situation built on a faulty foundation, nothing can grow. Nothing can actually make sense of that. Like, you have to regain your abundance. You have to regain your sanity. You have to regain yourself, your time, your energy, and disconnect from somebody. If you have somebody here that, is wanting to come towards you, it feels like they're still in this type of Page of Cups in reverse energy. It's very emotionally neglectful to those that they're around. They may come with communication about a third party situation, but I'm curious to see if they're still in one and they're just communicating to see if you might be somebody else that they can go towards again. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards here, Scorpio. Here, before that, I'm gonna use this deck again, and I'm gonna clarify the heart-to-heart conversations. So show me heart-to-heart conversations. So you have the Empress, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the I'm sorry, you can't see those, can you? The Empress in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is, you could be dealing with Taurus. You don't have to be. I don't like going over signs like that just because it could be anybody. The energy is present though. But who we have here, we have Aries, Taurus, Leo, Virgo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Cancer, and Gemini. And so basically what I'm feeling here is like somebody who is out of sorts with themselves, somebody who is emotionally distressed, somebody who, with this Empress in reverse, they are not able to communicate what they truly feel. They're disheveled, they're out of sorts, they're emotionally abandoned in certain ways. They're not doing a very good job of keeping themselves together. Their mind is filled with exhausting situations in their mind. They don't know how to come back to this without ruining the silence. That's what I feel like ruining the silence, or like ruining, I don't know. It just feels like something has taken too long here. And they're about that in their minds, here. And with the Two of Pentacles, it's like they need to find the balance to turn this upright, this Chariot in reverse. But here again, I'm wondering if they have more than one person. You have this Two of Pentacles, juggling energy, juggling people, juggling situations. and you have the Empress. So this may be somebody's wife that is no longer, or they kicked them out, whomever it could be, however it could be. But it feels like whatever it is, this person that you're dealing with, you have the Empress and the Fool in reverse with the Page of Cups in reverse. It feels like this energy of somebody who is emotionally immature. They've kind of let it go. They've let it go. A lot of things let go, and they're not really doing very well. And yet they're still operating from immature places. So let's go ahead and clarify. Yeah, and at the bottom of the deck for that, you have the Five of Pentacles. So basically being shut out, not being incorporated in the situation. Show me, express your love for Scorpio and those dealing with Scorpio, please. Show me, express your love. So you have the Page of Wands. So communication could be a fire sign, but here we have the Moon at the bottom of the deck. So essentially energy where, you know, the Page of Wands here, it's interesting because it's like this, it is communication, but if you look at this card, I'm going to show you this card maybe. Look at him. It's communication from somebody who's kind of sullen, sad, and we have a woman in the background. It's like he's leaving a situation. I feel here that this is something where it's like this person has left somebody that they were with and they're frustrated by it, but it almost feels like there might be some sort of either opportunistic energy with this person and they're going towards something new, or it could be that they're going towards you. And if I feel two different scenarios, it's like somebody left somebody and they're sad about it and now they're going towards somebody else, could be you. Or the other scenario that I feel is that this energy is, they may express their love, they may express their feelings, but it doesn't feel like this is something that is going to happen. It feels like either you turn them away and now that's why they're sad, leaving. You know, it's like, it doesn't feel good. So let's go ahead and clarify these cards and try and make it not so much of a jumble. All right, show me the Ace of Swords in reverse for Scorpio. So you have the Two of Cups, you have the Lovers in reverse, you have Strength. I'm sorry, you have the Lovers upright, Strength in reverse, and you had one card fall out. So the King of Swords could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is basically somebody who's having to communicate about, I feel here with the Strength card over here and here now, I feel that this is over. I feel that this was the potential lover between somebody. I feel that this is over. And now they're trying to come reclaim some sort of connection and love between you and them. And they need to communicate very clearly, very openly, logically, honestly. And I feel that that's a problem. I also feel with the Strength in reverse, this is a problem because this is where this person is coming from. This is an energy of imbalance. It's something where we are not, we're hesitant, not courageous, not using our words, our honesty. We are slinking away in an energy. That's what I feel there. Show me the Page of Cups in reverse. So the Nine of Swords in reverse. So somebody who's essentially emotionally frustrated, emotionally disrupt, you know, but they want to clear their mind. I feel that they want to clear their conscience, but this is what they're afraid of here. The Four of Cups. They're afraid that their offer is not going to be accepted. They're afraid that what they have is not worthwhile, and so they're going to have to walk, even if they do express their love. I feel that this person may have been with somebody else, thinking that that was what they wanted, and that did not work out, and now they're trying to circle around again, okay? Show me the Chariot in reverse for Scorpio and crosswatchers and whomever else is dealing with Scorpio. So the High Priestess here. So here we have the secrets. We have things that are not revealed. This is what's been holding us up. This is what's been blocking us with this Chariot in reverse. Somebody needs to communicate their mind, their emotions, their hearts, their feelings towards whomever it is. That's important, but I'm not saying that that's going to keep this situation together, okay? Show me the strength over here in the recent past. Show me strength. So the Five of Wands in reverse. It's coming up twice in this reading. And I'm sorry for the jumble here. I usually don't want to show the cards in the readings because it gets kind of crazy, as you can see. But I'm doing it anyhow. So the Five of Wands here is, you know, basically wanting to come out of conflict, wanting to step into our bravery, step into our power, open up about things, you know. This also feels here too that this, I feel a connection between a fire sign and a Scorpio. If that's the case, it's like this has, it's ended, or there's a decrease in fights and frustration. Either that's through an ending or it's just, there's a different way of communication. I feel it's more of an ending though, or like this person is choosing. It's like they may still be dealing with somebody, but they're choosing to come back. It's very confusing, you guys. Scorpio, your readings are always bonkers, but I love you. Show me the Fool in reverse for Scorpio. So you have the Seven of Pentacles for the Fool in reverse with the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is basically whomever this person is, the Fool in reverse, jumpy energy, somebody who's not sure-footed in what they want, somebody who's kind of in, out, not certain about their position, not certain about how to communicate to you, somebody who, if they moved forward in this situation, it would feel like it would be ill-advised just because it's just so random, so it's not helpful. It's very random. It feels like whatever time has passed here, Scorpio feels like, how do I say that? Like whatever time has passed here feels like it's enough. It feels like somebody's evaluated what has gone on here far enough. And I feel like you can see this person for who they are. I feel like you can see this person for who they are and how they are. And that's why they get sent away. That's why we don't want to play with them anymore. Show me the High Priestess in reverse over here. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the High Priestess, I'm sorry, and the Nine of Wands in reverse for the High Priestess in reverse here. So somebody could have been dealing with two people. Again, we have this third party card here. Now we have the energy of Leo, and now we have the energy of a Queen of Pentacles. So Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. The High Priestess is Virgo energy, Virgo Pisces energy. She's here twice. You know, this person may have been dealing with somebody who they were deeper in than you may have known. It may have been a wife or a husband. It may have been a partner, somebody who stabilized a family situation, or it was part of their family situation. And now that's over. But it also feels like with this Nine of Wands in reverse here, like that's kind of a relief. It's kind of a relief here now. And it feels like that's what needs to be communicated. But that doesn't help the situation because it's still a third-party situation. It still feels, I don't think that this is something to celebrate about. I think that this is more of a nail in the coffin. Show me the Three of Cups for Scorpio. So the Two of Wands. So yeah, with the Two of Wands and the Three of Cups, this is basically energy where we have somebody who, well, the Lovers here, we've chosen who we want, you know, Scorpio, but we still have energy. This doesn't clear it up. It's just somebody coming to the understanding that this is what I want now, but it feels like it's too far gone. It feels like there's been too many deceptive energies here, too much lies, too much non-communication, you know. Being closed off and left in the dark for far too long does a lot to a person to change their mind and attitude about someone. Suddenly, they don't want to run into their arms anymore. And I feel that this person here is hoping for a new beginning, but it doesn't look like they're too, how do I get this here? Happy about it. They look kind of sullen as well. It's like they're contemplating everything. That's what happens when you stick your dick into too many things. Or vagina. Whatever. Show me the Lovers in reverse. When your heart catches up to your dick. Show me the Lovers in reverse. 10 of Swords. So 10 of Swords in reverse. With you, Scorpio, the Death card at the bottom of the deck. So this is basically somebody who wants to come clean about things, somebody who wants to apologize, I feel, or somebody who feels a fair amount of guilt in regard to what they put someone through. But here we have an energy where it's like, this isn't going anywhere. This isn't ending. It's just, it doesn't feel like somebody wants to deal with this anymore. It feels exhausting, you know, and whether you, in your heart, you choose somebody or not, your actions speak louder than words, you know. Somebody may want to apologize, but I feel that you or whomever is dealing with this situation, it feels like enough time has passed where they've fought their own demons about this, where they've let go of the anxiety and mental frustration and the fighting and the inner frustration, and they've just walked away from it. It feels like they've chosen to walk, you've either chosen or they've chosen to walk away from it because we don't want to go through this kind of stuff anymore. It's like we've done it and it's done, and we've had to take the swords out of our own back. It's done energy. The Death card, yes, it represents Scorpio, but the Death card also communicates energy where we finalize things. Scorpio energy. Where are you? The Death card. Tower. Endings. Endings. Oftentimes endings, well, of course, for new things to happen, but that doesn't necessarily mean with the same person, okay? Show me Judgment in reverse for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So, the Page of Swords. With the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. And the Knight of Swords underneath the Hermit. The Page of Swords here, with Judgment in reverse, I feel here too, like, this is communication. It's watching situations to see, you may have watched this person to see how things have changed. Either way, it doesn't seem like that's going to be going in anybody's favor to get back involved with this. You could be dealing with somebody who's emotionally, immature in the way that they communicate, immature in their thinking. And to go back into a situation with somebody of that nature would not be that great. Yeah. With the Hermit at the bottom of the deck, though, too, it's like you've looked far enough into this situation to understand what it is that you need to know, you know. Even if somebody does want to communicate, you know, it feels like there's been, yeah, even if somebody does want to communicate here, it feels like there's been too much stagnation in this situation to even move forward anymore. What's the point, you know? Show me the Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands in reverse for Scorpio. Show me the Five of Wands in reverse for Scorpio. Scorpio. Knight of Cups for the Five of Wands in reverse. So here, I do feel that this, and Three of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So, Scorpio, this energy here, it's like, we're done with third-party situations. We've made a decision in regard to what we want, and it might be you, or you may be wanting that with somebody else. But we're choosing to let down this conflict. We're choosing to let this go and try and move forward. But again, look at this. Look at this guy. He does not look happy about that. All right. He's looking into that chalice. He's looking into that cup. This is an offer of emotion. It's an emotional outpouring. It's can we restart? Can we go on a date and see how it goes? Can we communicate? Can I bare my soul and feelings to you, please? You know, I want to get out of conflict with you. I've let this go. And then underneath that, you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, but it's, you know, you may be dealing with a Scorpio who's dealing with a water sign as well. But that doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. It doesn't. It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. It just seems like we want to dissolve the conflict and be done with it, which I feel is leaving somebody very, it's like they already started out emotionally distraught. And now this is just kind of like adding another nail to the coffin. Show me the Tower. Ugh, so many cards. Okay. So for the Tower, you have the Tower over here. Oh, you can't even see, you guys. I'm sorry. You have the Tower coming out in reverse, which is going back to a situation that should be done, but it's like somebody not letting it go, not letting it die. Somebody's wanting to try even still, not trusting their intuition. Somebody dealing with somebody who's just not in reality in a certain way, you know? And you have the Six of Cups, dealing with somebody from your past. And Judgment in the reverse again. You have Judgment in reverse here twice, you guys. So getting into this situation would not be prudent. It would not be a smart thing to do. I would advise you to allow this to break apart. You know, not everything's supposed to last. People are in our lives for reasons, seasons, and lifetimes. Sound like a fucking Hallmark card. But it's true. Okay, so for the Angels of Romance, let's go ahead and clarify those cards. I'm going to clarify the Empress and the Page of Wands. I'm not going to clarify the other ones. Show me the Empress in reverse for heart-to-heart conversations. You have the Two of Pentacles again here with the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck. So you may have been dealing with somebody who was in a situation because it posed stability for them. It was a family situation. It was some sort of thing where it's like it fit all of the criteria of what it was supposed to be. But here we have love and deep heartfelt feelings for somebody else. And it could be you. It could be you feeling that way for somebody else. But it's like somebody was in a situation prior to this, before meeting this person here, and chose to fool around anyhow. But there's something in the background. The Two of Pentacles here, we have somebody juggling two things, and add up 2 and 2, 4. You have somebody juggling two things and choosing to hold on to it, choosing to keep it and not be honest about it, you know? And now I feel like they're needing to walk away from it. Show me the Page of Wands here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So you have the World falling out. So this person could be at a distance. This person, you know, could be communicating that they want to travel to you from a distance, and you're like, no, turning them away. But overall, the World is a finality card. The World communicates endings. It says, we've experienced enough here where energy is... We've learned lessons here. We don't need to maintain this. We don't need to continue going on over this over and over and over again. You know, in reverse, this card talks about unfinished business. It talks about energy where we feel that it's necessary for us to communicate something, for us to come back to something. That seems pretty evident over here, though, with the Tower in reverse and the Six of Cups here. somebody wanting to come back to something, but overall, Judgment here twice in reverse, not helpful to the situation. And I'm going to go ahead and clarify the moon too. Didn't take long. So for the moon, you have the Seven of Wands. So this is essentially with the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So this is essentially not moving forward with somebody. This is feeling very defensive. It's fighting. It's wanting to get higher ground away from somebody, seeing situations for what they are, and now understanding the ramifications and outcomes to essentially keep yourself away from somebody. It's no longer interesting. It's more of a problem here with this moon card. You know, this is deception. It's being unclear, uncertain with your emotions, somebody who's out of balance with their emotions, somebody who does things that, you know, they're not on the level with you. They're not honest with you. And here, this could be them trying to offer this energy to you, this cup of, you know, emotion. But this is also a chance to heal. You know, this is a chance to heal. Some of you, I feel like this energy has gone on for so long that like you've already let go of so much of it that some of you are open to hearing them out, but like you're already in your head, you're already like, no, I'll consider being friends with you, but there's not really any more that I want to venture into with you, you know? That's what I feel. And some of you, you're just like, no, I'm cutting it out. So let's go ahead and pull a a Nocturna. Show me, okay. It's quick, Scorpio. I'm going to read the bottom of the deck too. You have Night Blooming Water Lily, and you've also got Rat. So let's read Night Blooming Water Lily. I can find it. I'll just do this so you guys can see it, right? Night Blooming Water Lily, love, purity, optimism, eloquence. Water lilies are aquatic plants that grow in a variety of conditions, given that they have a body of still water to reside in. In many cultures, they symbolize purity and love and are popular in wedding bouquets. They anchor their roots in the mud and produce a flower that blooms above the water. These flowers always return every year, even after the waters have dried up in the previous season. Perhaps you too have bloomed from the muddiness of life. Very interesting energy. I feel that this muck that you've been in, you've moved away from it, Scorpio, or whomever is dealing here with this situation, with this person. Somebody's grown, somebody's moved, somebody has turned into a beautiful flower from the muck that they have been in. And for some reason, I feel like I said earlier, I feel like this energy with this Page of Cups in reverse, I feel that this isn't the first time this person has been in situations like this. Or it feels like this person they're emotionally immature to the point where it's like they are erratic in the way that they communicate and operate in their relationships with others. This isn't their first tower moment. So Rat. Okay, Ratty. Let's find Rat. Rat. Cleverness, creativity, survival. Rats are one of the most hunted animals on Earth by both humans and other creatures. Despite this, they have not only survived but thrived. Having spread to every continent except Antarctica, they are adaptable, determined, and able to squeeze out of tight spaces. In Asian cultures, they are also revered as symbols of wealth and luck, and is one of the 12 creatures of the Chinese zodiac. I feel, again, this is this thrive energy, you know, basically growing something beautiful with yourself out of the mud. Now, whether that be with yourself or whether that be being able to communicate that you're open to friendship and experiencing this person as a human being again, you know? That may be something that you want to do. I'm not going to say that that is, just because everybody's different. Some of you may just want to kick this energy to the curb forever. But it feels that, yeah, we're making better decisions. We're making ourselves, we're thriving after this. You know, we're thriving after this. So, Scorpio,